there could be a problem. You've been reading about that with treasuries. And that could be an interesting problem because it could be that a lot of those things don't count. In other words, that some of that stuff that we're finding is very fraudulent. Therefore, maybe we have less debt than we thought of. Think of that.
That was President Trump suggesting that Elon Musk's government efficiency team has found irregularities in the US Treasury data. What are those, and what are the risks to the Treasury market? Kevin Whitelaw has been tracking this story. I mean, this is, again, another kind of sort of, throwaway statement on Air Force One. There could be a problem. You've been reading about it. That's with treasuries. So what exactly do we know? What exactly is he referring to, and what are the potential outcomes?
I'm not sure we really know exactly what he's referring to, but we do know that Elon Musk and his team of people over at Treasury have been combing through some of the data from Treasury's payment system. So this is the system that pays the bills for the U.S. government. They were at least doing this up until a judge stopped them from doing it. But along the way, they were finding lots of payments that they were posting about, talking about on social media, suggesting that some of them may be somewhat problematic or were lacking clear data. Look, these guys are plugging into one of the most complex systems in the U.S. government in enormous amounts of money, enormous volumes of things flowing through there, a lot of it routine business of the United States government. So we don't really know for sure whether they're actually discovering anything that is truly questionable or has some issues with it, or whether they simply don't understand yet what it is they're actually looking at. And then beyond that, obviously, we don't know exactly whether Trump is referring to, that process, or whether there's yet again something else that we don't really know about. But as of now, at least, it doesn't appear to be bond related, which is, I think, what most people think of when they hear about treasuries.